Hey y'all, it's Indigo here, back with another round of Grand Arena Championships. This is the second round. We're in Season 11, week number 2, and I'm up against a tough opponent. You can see, take a look at the board overall, show you the top. He's got a Mon Mothma, he's got a Grievous with IPD in there and BB-8, and then a Nute squad with Nest. Okay, that's nothing that's going to be too tough. But what I want to show you is, if you didn't catch it on the overview, there's no GLs showing, and he's got both of them. So what I did want to see was, look at that, he's got Padmé out front, and then he's got a resistance team, but he does have resistance hero Poe on there. So that shouldn't be too tough, but it's the Padmé team that's got me worried, because what are you going to use to take that out besides Traya? And I need Traya, and I need Thrawn, and I need IPD, for a potential Vader counter. So I don't know if he's got one GL in the back or two. So I wanted to try something. I had never done this before. I saw one video on it, like that's all. So I've had no practice on it or anything. And you can see that I've got my CLS team, Luke, Han, Chewie, and then 3PO. And then I've got that new backpacked C3PO. And it's only G11. He's like 4 stars. And so I haven't really gotten him up anymore because we can't really farm him. I'm not going to do the packs. But putting him in as the 5th, and he's supposed to be pretty good. So you open with the stun on Jedi Knight Anakin and try to get him out. And aside from that, you're just supposed to keep pounding away on GK. But like I said, I've never done this before. I saw a video. The video kind of made it seem easier than it is. I think after trying it, I may need some more damage or something. It really does take kind of a long time, and you can't really make any progress. Obviously, all the assists trigger the protection up from Padmé. So you're constantly having to deal with that purple protection. Now, I'm not exactly sure what moves you're supposed to be doing or what, but I know it creates a lot of turn meter and your team keeps going. The enemy team never gets a chance to do anything, which I guess is good, but you don't really have enough damage to punch through. I mean, I keep putting the blind and the tenacity down, but again, I've never done this, so I'm not sure what exactly I'm supposed to do. And you see Chewie's AoE there was able to take out Anakin. I've got Padmé down into the yellows, so I mean, I am making progress. But you can look at the clock, and there's under a minute and a half to go. I think this is a good process, but since it's timed battles, I mean, it does take a while. So I don't know how reliable this will be with him at a low star. I think, obviously, if I had him at Relic 7, he would have the damage to get through this and get the job done fairly quickly. But all these little hits and hardly any damage that he's doing is just not enough to make a significant dent. And here I keep trying to get over to Padmé when I can. You see I got C3PO, the enemy C3PO down in the yellow, and Padmé down into the red. But look at that. The clock's ticking down, and I just, don't have enough time. Like I said, you got to get Padmé out, and then you don't have to worry about the protection up and all that. So she's still there. She's in the red. Unfortunately for me, it was a draw. So we'll go kill something else while I think about what I want to do. And I know I'm going to use the Nightsisters on his Grievous team because it seems like an easy enough team. I mean, IPD's in there and BB-8's in there. So it doesn't seem like it's going to be too tough for me. I don't have to worry about any one-shot KOs, really. IPD could potentially blow up, but even if he does, as long as he doesn't one-shot DACA, I mean, I'm good. And I don't think that he could, so should be in good shape. Just got to kill them all off bit by bit. And if IPD does blow up, like right there, it actually doesn't trigger Grievous another turn, so that's good for me. Grievous doesn't care if IPD chooses to blow up, and it actually is just a huge waste. I don't think he's the greatest right there in that team, but if you need a droid filler, I suppose he gets the job done. Now I'm going after the main ones. Finally got B2, a stun on him. trying to take him out and just get rid of him. Look, he dies off, and I think it was because of a plague. Grievous didn't end up taking another turn. Now I killed off B1. Now it's just Grievous. Bring all my sisters back if I can and try to get the max points. Do what I can. Right there, I should have brought them back, and I missed it. I did a basic, and so I ended up not bringing all my sisters back. And then, of course, on the final blow, Talzin gets brought back. But my points were pretty low. Not too great. Now we're going to take out the Nute team. He does have Nest in there, so you got to be careful with that. You got to make sure to time the hits and get Spy's big hit when Nest is taking her turn. That way you can do enough damage to take her out. The thing about this team is you do get stuck having to go after Nest because all the others stealth once Dooku does his thing. And so you got to keep hitting Nest. She's going to end up counterattacking you and building up her damage unless you can land a daze on her. Which right there I was able to do that. I do have Spy's big hit, but I'll go ahead and save it because Nest has purple protection built up. You don't want to waste it on there. Check this out. Watch one of my Geos in the back. Watch. Droideka goes and just boom, takes one of them out. It's not Spy because Spy's over there stealth. And it's not the Alpha. It might be Sunfac or Poggle maybe. I don't know. But one of the ones in the back got disappeared because of Droideka's big shot. And so I one-shot Dengar. Figured to use Spy's big hit on him, take him out in one shot. And just kind of whittle him down a little bit. Got rid of Dooku. Now it's just between Nest and Droideka. But again, you got to be careful when timing the hits against Nest. You don't want to end up being stuck. I've got one more turn till Spy's big hit is ready again. So I can work on Droideka a little bit. And then since Nest is dazed, I can throw hits her way. And it doesn't matter as long as I can wait till Spy gets back around and get that big hit. So there's Droideka. I can go after him safely. Doesn't matter how many hits I throw that way. He's got damage immunity. Now I got Spy's big hit. There we go. Bye-bye Nest. Done with that. Now I can just go all out on Droideka. Eventually dispel and do damage. So there we go. Just keep piling on. Eventually something's going to get through. And 55 banners there. Let me show you guys the bottom here. You can see how close to death Padmé was. I went ahead and threw in Imp Troopers, tried to see if I could kill her real quick and start the turn meter train. It did not work, so I just backed out. Don't do that. They don't really work. So it was just a way to see if I can get a cheap counter. Unfortunately, that failed. So I go in with my Darth Revan leftovers. I've got Malak on defense. So I just have the team without Malak, and then also without Bastilla Fallen because I want to save her for my my Galactic Legend Rey counter if he's got Rey waiting in the back. I think the whole design of his front was to make you try to burn Traya or burn your Darth Revan, burn characters you need for your counter team for one of the GLs. And I just know he's got one of them hiding in the back at least. So I didn't want to burn everything up and then get stuck on that back zone, even though it's causing me to drop some battles. It's unfortunate, but there we go. DR leftovers were able to clean up. Got me 28 banners there. Now I can go after this Finn team. And it's not too bad without Resistance Hero Finn there to kind of soup up the team. So I don't have to take anything too great against it, but I do have a leftover Padmé team anyway, so since I have them, I might as well go ahead and use them here. And I know you guys are saying, why didn't you just do a Padmé mirror match? One, because I suck at those. I would absolutely lose that. Those are horrible. And two, because I really wanted to try that CLS with the backpack C-3PO and see if that really did work. And I think there's promise there, so that's why. But anyway, here's this my Padmé against his Resistance team. And like I said, without Resistance Hero Finn in there, just Poe by himself. He's not really anything too much of a threat. So they're not doing a whole lot. You can take this team out without too much trouble. Got plenty of damage, plenty of protection up and everything. So I don't have to worry about I'm going to lose or, drop this battle. No, that's not going to happen. Just got to clean up here. Now just Holdo left to deal with. Take her out and be done with it. So there we go. 58 banners there. Now we can uncover the back and see what he's got waiting for me. And look at that. That's awesome. Like, he put both of his Galactic Legends in the back. So I'm actually thrilled because they're counters that I really do want to try. So that's what we're going to go ahead and do. Alright, I need you guys to watch and rewatch this opening because it didn't go as planned, and I'm wondering why. I checked the speeds. My Thrawn is 307 at this time, and I think his Rey was 272, which would make her 302. And Thrawn should be going before his JTR, I mean. And right there, she did the wave, and she reduced his turn meter and ability blocked him. And she shouldn't have gone till he went. The normal flow of this battle is that he goes, and then he swaps turn meter with, in this case, IPD, and IPD would have put target lock down, so then I'm able to get around and fracture GL Rey, and that didn't happen here. So once you guys know how these counters go, they're not very forgiving. Once you end up having something go out of order, and you don't have the turn order correctly, you can't do what you want to do, and the battle kind of falls to pieces. Especially since he's got Malak on the team, and it's a super high tenacity Malak. I think 210 tenacity with I think he had a crit avoidance arrow on there. So it's built to kind of counteract this Darth Vader team. There's not a lot you can do. You can see I didn't land any dots or anything. I think he's got one debuff on that Malak, and there's no way that I can get any more. But, gotta try, gotta do what I can do and see if, hope and pray that it's going to be enough. But, it's not really enough. Here we go. Switch over to Malak. I'm thinking about it, because if you don't get Malak out, for sure this counter is dead in the water. So I was checking the debuffs again to make sure. Not enough. It was like 150k something crit is what I got. And then Malak went, drain life on Thrawn. So you can see it just does not go as planned. Nothing I can do. Rey gets into her ultimate. It's Thrawn's turn, so I can top up protection on somebody. But look how low he is on life. And you guys know how these counters go. Like I said, if they don't go in order, it's going to fall apart really quickly. And normally when I try this counter, now I haven't gone against a triple tank team like this. So I know when she pops out of this ultimate, it's going to hurt. And it does. I lose my Thrawn, so there's my control of being able to fracture. It's extremely unfortunate because there's nothing I can do. At this point, I'm just like, what can I do? Can I take anybody out? And so if I can get back over to Vader, the answer is maybe. I've got IPD. Maybe I can blow something up. I did Thrawn's move there because I was checking, and it's right. As long as Malak's there, Vader doesn't gain that bonus turn meter. And so nothing I could do. I'm just waiting and hoping to get back around to Vader and do something. Rey does a whirlwind, takes out IPD, took out Watt. Now it's just Vader and Bastila there. I went into Merciless again. So I do have, one shot at taking out Malak at least. I was able to take him out with a Cullen Blade right there, so that was good at least that I was able to get him down. But I don't think I can make any significant progress on anybody else. As next time she does any kind of big move, that's the death of them. There's only 2 of them to spread out an ultimate hit on, which isn't enough to do anything. So she's in her ultimate. Yeah, nothing I can do. Doesn't really matter what debuffs land or what. So look at that. Took out Vader. There goes Bastila. Yeah, that counter didn't work like I had planned and hoped for. So like I said, if you guys saw what happened in the beginning, I'm wondering why a 272 JTR would go before my my 307 Thrawn. If you got some ideas, comment them below the video and let me know. Let's go ahead and move on to the next one, because this is pretty straightforward and it's counter I practice a lot in arena as I'm climbing against just basic first order. Jedi work fine. You got JKR, Jedi Knight Luke, you got Bastila, Old Ben, and then Hermit Yoda. And there's kind of a rhythm to this. Like once you get it going, you just follow suit, and as long as everything works, then this counter is a pretty sure shot. So I got stun on everybody. I did the mind tricks, and as long as ability block lands on SLKR, you're good, because then he goes immediately and he misses when he tries to hit Revan. And so you have time. Now with Hermit Yoda, you do his mass heal that gives everybody foresight, and the next time it's Kylo's turn, he tries to do his AoE, and right there he ends up just whiffing on everybody. So that's how you keep him in check for his ultimate. Keeps the percentage way down and allows you time to take him out before he can power up and get that ultimate off. And so as long as all that works, and like I said, that ability block from Old Ben is crucial on Kylo. Once that works, you're in really good shape, as long as you do the right moves and get that foresight up. And look, he's blinded, so he dodged there, and now you just direct focus on Kylo. Try to put as much damage on him as you can. It doesn't matter if you kill him first or, deal with crew. I like to try and get out SOKR first, because then crew is an easy cleanup. You don't have to worry about the big gun doing damage to you. So now I just have crew to worry about. And like I said, he's not too hard. Get back around between Revan and Jedi Knight Luke. They do plenty enough damage that they can take him out. And so there we go. 59 banners on a GL counter using Jedi. I think that's pretty great. So happy with that. I'm glad I got a chance to practice against both of his GLs, and he was going while I was doing this. He waited for me to start, and then he just worked his way down. He took out both of my GLs, so that sucked. I was hoping they would put up more of a fight, but he got, I think, 48 or 49 on one and 50 some odd on the other. So he did manage to succeed in one shot for both of them. Now here's his Mon Mothma squad. Nothing too fancy here. I ended up having a tray left over, so I went ahead and used that here. Figured why not? If I had her, I didn't need to end up using her. I used IPD with my Vader just because he had the multiple tanks, and I wanted to try to get that target lock on there. So obviously Trey is a great counter for this. They end up killing themselves half the time, and there went Annihilate. So 57 banners for that one. Open up his ships. He's got Malevolence back there. Nothing too fancy. Beat that one every day in Arena Climb. So 62 banners with my Negotiator. You guys didn't need to see all that. Those are boring. You know how that goes. So done with his ships. I just have that GL Rey down on the bottom, but I've used up just about everything. Like, I've only got one trick left in my bag, and I've never really tried that before as a cleanup. But since I do have it, I mean, we'll give it a shot and see how it goes. Since it's triple tank, okay, that means that's a lot of heavy-duty stout characters. They don't necessarily do a ton of damage. So let me show you the last thing I have left that we're going to try and clean this up with. Since we got Malik out, I'll throw in my gas team, and it's full gas 501st, okay? And I figured as long as I can keep gas standing, he can tank out the ultimate. So as long as they don't do too much damage and get him to take a knee at the wrong time, I should be good. I'm just working on trying to do what damage I can, knock down whoever I can. I just want to get everyone into damage immunity so that that part's done. And then I only have to worry about, you know, one whirlwind or something. I'm going after Rey. She's in damage immunity. Going after JTR. She hit damage immunity. A whirlwind goes. Makes Gas take a knee. So now I got to be careful. I don't want her to go into ultimate and kill people while he's kneeling. I want him to always be standing every time she's got whirlwind or ultimate or whatever. If he can take the damage, we'll be in great shape. So that's what I'm trying to make happen. Right now she's in her ultimate, but look at Gas's protection. It's almost full. So he's about to get up, which should be on time. My team's fairly tanky. Now he stands up, so I think I'm in pretty good shape. Can't really do anything. It's all one damage, one damage, one damage. So we just keep going. Nothing to really do. Just wait for her to go. That's all I do. Just basic, basic, basic. Keep going. Rex almost has his big hit up. Look at that. They tank her ultimate, and it doesn't even... It's not enough to even drop Gas to his knee. So I'm able to take out Resistance Hero Finn there. He's the only real damage dealer. Now I can start focusing on the others. Trying to go after JTR since she's got an armor shred on her. Rey does a whirlwind, knocks Gas to his knees. So again, just trying to bide time and hurry up. I've got Rex's big hit up, so I can use that. Take out one of the tanks there. Now I'm down to 2. I feel like I'm making actual progress. Pretty good. Like I got a chance to win this if I can hurry it up before she ends up doing another ultimate, you know, while he's down. Keep going after JTR. Look at that. Grenade took her out. Now I can go after GL Rey. Look at that. Now she goes into her ultimate. I just think that's great. Like, I had never tried this team before. Does her ultimate. Gas still standing. He's doing his thing. Look at that. Basic. Boom. Knocked her out. So a 2-shot for 34 banners. Cleared that squad. I thought I was going to get stuck with that squad left standing. So I'm pretty happy about that. Being able to put both my GLs on defense and then clear his board. And had to get through Padmé and get through 2 GLs. I think that was pretty tough. He did finally go. And you can see right there, he was able to clear me. He actually one-shot everything. So he ended up with 1910 to my 1855. So pretty impressive. Like, he went through with that efficiency and just one-shot every single squad in my fleet. No mistakes on his part. So he deserves the win. But I still feel like, I don't know, I'm happy with that. I like seeing both GLs on defense. I'm glad he didn't hold those and put junk in the back there. So props to him, and we'll see you guys in the next round. Shout out to my buddy Mikayas. He runs a modding service. He'll go through, make sure you got the right squad compositions and the right mods on the right characters. Give your account a real nice tune-up. I'll put the link to his Discord in my description. Go ahead and check him out. Tell him Indigo sent you. Thanks for watching my video, guys. If you enjoyed the video, please give me a thumbs up, subscribe, share your comments down below, and hopefully you'll check out my other videos on my channel. Peace.